time to stop being the nice girl? I always believed that if you stayed calm, followed the rules, and treated people with respect, things would eventually work out. Then one Friday night proved how wrong I was. My younger sister stumbled into my apartment just after midnight. Her mascara was running, one heel was missing, and she looked like she'd seen a ghost. She wrapped both arms around me and whispered, "Please lock the door." I'd never heard fear like that in her voice. Once she caught her breath, she told me everything. She'd been celebrating a coworker's promotion at one of the most expensive rooftop bars downtown. While walking back from the restroom, one of the owner's friends cornered her in a private hallway. He grabbed her. She fought him. She managed to escape before things got even worse. Shaking, she immediately reported him to security. Instead of helping, they laughed. One guard actually said, "You probably misunderstood. He's one of our VIP guests." When she demanded they call the police, the manager threatened to throw her out for causing a scene. The worst part? Other women quietly pulled her aside while she waited for her rideshare. One whispered, "You're not the first." Another said, "Just don't expect anyone here to help." I felt sick. The next morning, my sister wanted to forget everything. She kept saying it wasn't worth the humiliation, but something inside me snapped. I wasn't going to let another woman hear those same words. I worked in corporate cybersecurity. Most people thought my job was just fixing passwords. They had no idea what digital evidence could uncover. I spent the weekend digging, not hacking, just following public information. The man's social media was full of photos inside the club. Different nights, different women, always the same private hallway in the background. Then I noticed something strange. Several women had posted negative reviews describing creepy encounters. Within hours, those reviews mysteriously disappeared. That meant someone was actively hiding complaints. So I reached out privately to every woman I could identify. I expected silence. Instead, my inbox exploded. Story after story, nearly identical. Security ignored them. Managers blamed them. Some had screenshots. Some had text messages. One woman still had a torn bracelet from that night. Another had secretly recorded the manager refusing to call police. None of them knew the others existed until now. Within a week, 13 women had joined a private group chat. We hired one attorney together instead of fighting alone. The lawyer smiled after reading everything. "This isn't one complaint anymore," she said. "This is a pattern." The investigation moved fast. Police obtained search warrants. City inspectors reviewed security footage the club had claimed didn't exist. Turns out the cameras had been working the entire time. Management had simply refused to hand over the recordings. That decision destroyed them. The owner's friend was arrested. The club lost its operating license. Several managers faced charges for destroying evidence and obstructing the investigation. Months later, my sister testified. She was terrified. But when she walked into the courtroom, 12 other women were sitting behind her. She wasn't alone anymore. Afterward, she hugged me so tightly I could barely breathe. She smiled through tears and said, "I thought nobody would believe me." I smiled back. They didn't have to believe one woman. They had to face 13. That's when I finally understood something. Being kind is a strength. Being patient is a strength. But staying silent while someone keeps hurting people, that's not kindness. When was it time to stop being